Hi, my name is Caitlin Yu. This is my project on applying usability and accessibility principles. I will be analyzing the Barnes& Noble website with these principles. So what is the Barnes& Noble website? Well, it is a website for the well-known bookstore Barnes& Noble. It offers users the ability to purchase a vast amount of books, ebooks, magazines, and more. The website's search engine allows users to search through over 1 million books by title, author, or keywords. BarnesandNoble.com also includes detailed descriptions, reviews, recommendations, and excerpts on products. Additionally, the website includes features such as Wishlist, Nook eReader, B&N Marketplace, where users can purchase new or used books from reliable sellers, and audiobook library. The goal of this video essay is to properly analyze the Barnes& Noble website with usability and accessibility principles. The video essay will define 2 usability principles and 2 accessibility principles. In addition, it will describe how the B&N website adheres to or departs from the 4 defined principles. Live demo interactions and website screenshots will be provided to display those adherences or departures from the principles. Usability Principle 1. Design dialogues yield to closure. So what does this principle mean? The website interface should lead users to an eventual closure or end goal. Good usability allows users to take step-by-step actions to find this end. Shneiderman et al.'s book, Designing the User Interface: Strategies for Effective Human-Computer Action, states that, in terms of the 8 golden rules of interface design, systems should be organized into groups with a beginning, middle, and end. The completion of a group of actions gives users the satisfaction of accomplishment, a sense of relief. Shneiderman et al. Also points out that the e-commerce website like BarnesandNoble.com move users from selecting products to the checkout, ending with a clear confirmation page that completes the transaction. The Barnes& Noble website adheres to this principle by yielding to closure. So, in our live demo, we'll see that the user clicks on a book cover, which takes them to a specific book page. Here, they can select details about the book, then click the Add to Cart button. A message will pop up that asks users if they would like to continue shopping or view the shopping cart. The user will click the View Cart button and will be taken to their cart. Once they are satisfied with their cart, they will select the Checkout button. They will then be taken to the checkout page where they can verify their shipping and billing information. Once this has been done, they can check the Submit Order button. Although not depicted here, it results in a clear transaction confirmation page. The B&N website has a clear step-by-step process for purchasing a book or item. User actions are organized and end with the accomplishment of a goal of purchasing something. Usability Principle 2. Offer informative feedback. What is the meaning of this usability principle? According to Shneiderman et al., for every interaction, there should be interface feedback. This means that users should be able to see how the system responds to their actions. This decreases user confusion by helping them understand the exact status of the website at all times. Responses can be moderate for frequent and minor actions, while infrequent and major actions should have more significant visual responses. The Barnes& Noble website offers users great informative feedback. As we can see here, an example of this is that all links that are hovered over are underlined. Additionally, some links allow users to view a drop-down menu when hovered over. Another example is that buttons that are hovered over are darkened or boxed. This is shown here by the type of book selection and the Add to Cart button. Finally, when the Add to Cart button is pressed for an item, a message box pops up with a possible next action. An important thing to note was the loading circle shown to tell users that the system is processing their action. Every action that the user has is met with informative visual feedback. Accessibility Principle 1. SC143, Contrast Minimum. What does this principle include? Faint text can be difficult for some people to read. The Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, WCAG 2.1, states that 18-point text or 14 bold text is large enough to require a lower contrast ratio. Larger and bolder font sizes are easier for all users to read. The purpose of this principle is for text to be more legible for all users. The Barnes& Noble website departs from this contrast accessibility principle. There are too many examples of the font of this website being too small and too thin to be accessible. In the screenshot, using the developer tool, the main navigation text is shown to be a 12-point font, which is too small. Another screenshot shows the sidebar navigation, which is a 14-point font, and is still much too thin to be accessible. Finally, in the drop-down navigation depicted here, the font size is 12 points again, and much too thin. As stated before, faint text can be difficult for some people to read. While some of the font in the B&N website adheres to this contrast minimum principle, the majority of it does not. Accessibility Principle 2, SC249, Link Purpose, Link Only. What is this principle? Users are able to more easily understand descriptive text. According to the WCAG 2.1, the text of the link should describe the purpose of the link. Additionally, links with the same destination should have same description, while links with different destinations should have different descriptions. The purpose of this principle is for users to understand each link's purpose from its link text, especially without context. The main way that the BNN website departs from this principle on link purpose is the See All links on the main page. As seen in these three screenshots, See All links are provided for the pages for our best nonfiction books, coming soon, our best fiction books, as well as some others not depicted here. These links do not allow users to understand their purpose solely based on the link text or out of context. See All links lack proper description of their destinations. Additionally, the multiple See All links here violate the principle of having the same description for different destinations. In summary, the Barnes & Noble website has good yield to closure with the end goal of purchasing products, good informative feedback with link and button responses, bad contrast minimum with thin small font, and bad link purpose with See All links. The website also has good examples of accessibility and bad usability that were not included here. A website's good usability and accessibility creates a positive user experience for all types of users. Here are the references for the resources that I utilized throughout the video. If you're interested in exploring them further, they will also be included in the video description below. Thank you for watching.